Hello my beautiful girls. I bought this new amazing top today. I had pretty successful shopping, which is extremely rare for Bali. I'm in all of this feminine energy vibe today because we're gonna talk about confidence. I know it's a very popular theme and everyone wants to have it because this is such an amazing quality that opens so many doors in front of you, so many possibilities. It just makes your life much better, trust me. By the way, my name is Caroline, for those who are on our channel the first time, and this is my second video in a 2 weeks everyday posting YouTube videos challenge. You're gonna have a crazy glow up after those 2 weeks, so let's get the best version of ourselves. Let's start and dive into this, the most interesting, important topic. The first thing that I wanted to say, and I want you to really hear me very clearly, girl, because if you watch this video, you probably do not feel as confident as you wish. So the first thing I want to say is that no one was born confident. This is something that you acquire over the course of your life. So this is basically the most important thing I want you to understand right now, is that anyone you see on the street, every time you think, I cannot be that confident, like maybe I'm not made for this. This is absolute lie. This is not true, because every single one of you, every girl that watches that video right now, you can become confident. You can become in this world whatever and whoever you want, but this we're gonna leave for another video. If we talking specifically about confidence, this is just a skill that anyone is able to get. The thing is, just for some people, it's somehow, it's very natural. Some people do not have that many noise and trash in their heads, so it's easier for them to show what they want and what they need, talk about it. For some other girls, it might take longer, not just because they're worse or something, but just because you probably have a lot of criticism, a lot of critic thoughts in your head that always judging you. We talked about this in my previous video, so it's gonna appear somewhere here. Please watch it. It's very interesting about like how to finally become free and live the life you want to live and become the main character in your own life. Because trust me, this affects your confidence more than you think. So what is the confident person really? This is a person who does not see any obstacles. He just sees the goal. His brain, his mind, it's only signaling. There's no trash, there's no noises. They never think about like, how do I look right now, what this guy is gonna think about me on the first date, what those people are gonna like, are they gonna judge me? They just do not have so many filters in their heads before taking an action, before thinking about something, because before saying something. A confident girl is not afraid to inconvenience someone for the sake of her own comfort. She's not afraid to say whatever she wants and whatever she needs. And here's the real thing I want to share with you. We all think the same. Does not matter if you have confidence, if you're beautiful, if you're smart, if you don't have any of that, which is also not possible. It's just like all skill, but we're going to talk about it a little bit later. So everyone thinks about the same things. For example, when you get a wrong dish at the restaurant, confident person thinks that it's something else, I did not order that, and person who's not confident thinks the same. The only difference is that confident person talks about it. Confident person makes a connection with the world, with society. It's just easier for them to tell the society what they need. Confident person is the one who's going to be, hey, sorry, do you think you can change my dish? It's something that I did not order. Or it's going to be the person who would say no when other people would say yes, even if they don't like something or maybe they don't like the idea. This is the person who's going to put the boundaries. This is the girl that hears herself so good that she does not need approval from anyone from the outside. She only takes all of those advices, all of those decisions from the inner world, from the inside. For this woman, it's just easier to interact with the world because she's not scared that someone is going to judge her or someone is just looking at her the wrong way. She just do not think about such things. So this is basically about the mindset. This is about what thoughts exactly you accept into your head and which ones you're not even concerned about them. Like you do not care, you never thought about it, you do not know how to think those thoughts. This is the only difference between confident person and someone who's really afraid, who has so much judgment for themselves that they even feel that everyone around them is looking, everyone around them is judging, which is not true. Confident women put themselves first. You come first. Your needs, your wants, everything you wish for, this comes first. So every time you receive an offer, every time you're on a date, let's say, every time you're in a relationship having a fight about a relationship, in any situation, you have to process this offer, process this information that comes to you for a very important filter, which is your own opinion, which is your own wish and want. Like, do I want that? Even if you say inside that, I do not really think it's a good idea, I should probably not take that offer, or like, I did not like this guy on a date, so I don't really think I'm gonna stay till the end of the date, because I just feel we're not matching. So most of the girls, what they're gonna do, they're gonna stay till the end of the date, they're gonna act nice, they're gonna be cute, they're gonna be like, oh, it's okay, like I'm gonna spend so much of my time on something that I already know is not going to happen. Already I know that it's not gonna match. The same with a job offer. Like, you can put any example here. You agree on a job that you knew from the start that it's not really the right one, but you just taken it for the whatever reason you have, and in the end it never works out. It's always the world. Every time when you do something against yourself and against your wish, the world always slaps you so hard with the reality, because it shows you, look, you said no to yourself, you betrayed yourself, so now you're gonna receive this horrible job that you said yes to and that you thought you're gonna adjust to. You did not adjust, obviously. You're gonna feel disgusting, you're gonna feel depressed, you're not gonna have any energy because you are slaving, because you're doing something that you do not internally like. So if someone doesn't sit right with you, just go and say it. Just show the world that you exist. Just go and show the world that here I am, I have my own opinion, I have my own wishes, and people around should know about them. So they can know how to interact with you, so they can know the rules of how to communicate with you and what you want, what you don't want. This is the only you who can tell yourself that things. There's no other person in the world who can do this job for you. And this is not arrogance. That's just not living inside other people's frameworks. I want you to really see the difference here. A confident person is free from other people's beliefs, free from other people's opinions, free from other people's judgment. This amazing, beautiful woman, confident woman, walks through life with this internal sense that everything goes the way she wants to. Everything in her life is for her. It's never her loss. Boyfriend left her, it's not her loss, it's his. Fired at work, it's not my loss, it's theirs. It's a good sign. Maybe I can finally start my own hobbies and something that I did not do for so long just because I couldn't. We do not match with some friends from the group. Fine, I'm gonna find someone with who I am going to feel my own self. And honestly, it's not magic. It's like any one of you can get there. You just have to really think about it as a skill. Let's say it's the same as do any sports. Let's say you do tennis. First time you go and try the lesson, you're probably gonna be very bad at that. Like in anything that we try for the first time, we always feel like noobs there, and it's normal because you just have to learn. Like everything in this, no one comes to this world and knows everything. So think about it as a practice. More you practice, let's say you had one tennis lesson, it's one version of you. If you had 50 already, that's a different story. You feel confident, you know what to do, you worked already so hard, you trained so hard to get there, so you feel definitely more confident. You know exactly how are you playing, you know exactly how to defend, you know exactly how the whole game goes. And why is that? Not because something magically happened why is it so dark now? But because you just trained the skill. Or for example, you feel very awkward on a first date. You do not know how to act. You always think that people around, like the guy with who you're sitting there, you think that maybe, what does he think about me? Maybe I can say something wrong right now. Maybe like he doesn't not like how I look. Like you thinking with someone else's head and judging yourself from the other perspective, which might not even exist. So this is crazy. This is not the right thing to do. But the thing is that how you would stop feeling so awkward and you will stop thinking that something is going on. Let me just move you a little bit around. I don't know, that's still kind of dark. So you have to go not on one date, you have to go on 50, you have to go on 100, you have to go on as many as possible. And trust me, when you go on like 10, 20, 30, you're gonna feel way different. You're not gonna think anymore, what does this guy thinks about me? You're just gonna enjoy your time. You would know where at all, how you look, what you say, what you're doing. This is the key thing that you have to understand. Just try, because confidence is a skill. Okay, now I'm gonna move us because I do not like this light thing. Okay, I think this one is much better now. So let's get back to what we were talking about. I have a very interesting practice for you today. Tonight, wherever you go, wherever you are, at dinner, talking with your friends, in a new group of people, just try this, okay? Stop thinking everyone is evaluating me. I need to sit this certain way. I have to look this certain way. I have to maybe not smile too much. I have to talk the right way so they think I'm smart and blah, blah, blah. All of this is not about you. All of this is just some dust. It's just some trash that comes into your head that you just do not have to accept into your mind anymore. So at this dinner, you stop performing, you stop thinking about what other people might think about you. You just do not think about it anymore. You only think about your real desire, only about what you want, what you really want to say, how you like. Do not care at all. Just be yourself. This is what confidence is. Closer you are to your inner world, to your inner self, more confident you get. And trust me, at first, it's probably going to feel wrong because the whole life you were saying yes to everything, you were always being nice, you were trying to make sure that everyone feels comfortable in the friends group, and it's going to feel like you're breaking the image of yourself into other people's heads. But first of all, they're not going to be disappointed about it, because even if they do, that means they definitely know your people. Most of them, the really good friends, boyfriends, like anyone who's really close to you, they're not going to be disappointed about it. This is just in your head. They're going to be absolutely fine with a new version of yourself. And trust me, it's going to make you feel so much freer. Just life is going to feel so much easier to breathe through. So as I said before, confidence cannot appear in your life without practice. It's very important to put yourself into those uncomfortable situations. Go and say no. Go and say what you need and what you want. Show the world that you exist. Be louder. Take some space around you. It might feel uncomfortable at the first time, but trust me, if you really want to be confident, if you know that you can, if you see this version of yourself that is so feminine, is so confident, she's so beautiful, she's so smart, everyone treats her so amazing, like she's a princess. If you see that in yourself, I think you are, because you would not watch that video otherwise. Better a few times you feel uncomfortable and you break through that, then your whole life you're living someone else's version of you, someone else's imagination. The last thought that I would like to share with you guys is that sometimes what I do, for example, if I am in the public place or I have any communication with the outside, with the world, sometimes if I feel uncomfortable, I am not thinking about, as I said, about the outside, about other people, what they think, what they do. I'm start thinking from the inside. Why do I feel like that? There are so many things from the outside that you can do about yourself that could help you feel more confident. Like the parts of you, for example, when you do a nice makeup. For me, for example, it does not really matter. I do not care if I have a makeup or I don't. I still feel confident. This is not my cup of tea, I would say. But for example, for me, it's very important that the clothes that I'm wearing, they are fully showing my mood today. And if I feel, for example, super quiet today, I have to wear this specific clothing. And sometimes it might happen that it does match, and I might feel not that comfortable and confident in the society just because I'm wearing something that I do not like. You know what I mean? You feel me? Like, there are a lot of different things that could help you build this confidence inside of you, especially at the first steps. Think about what could make you feel more confident, what could make you feel like this princess, feel like this beautiful woman, because each of us probably have different hyper focuses and different things that could really give you this boost and this feeling of like you're the best. So wear something that you love, wear something that makes you feel confident, that makes you feel feminine. I don't know, do a nice makeup, wash your hair, because sometimes this also happens with me that when I'm not doing that and it's kind of, you know, the second, third day, I might just not feel comfortable because of that. And I might not feel confident because I feel like everyone is looking at my hair, which is obviously a lie and it's not true. But still, you understand what I mean. Like, the most important here is your feeling. And the second thing is practice. Starting from today, after watching this video, I really want you to try something new. I really want you to try those practices that I gave you today. So let me know down below in the comments if you tried any of that. What do you think? How do you like today's video? Because I honestly think that there are so many more things that I could talk about, but then I'm gonna keep you here forever. Now you know exactly what to do, you know exactly where to start. Please do not forget that all of this that you're thinking about, that you want to become, it's already inside of you. You already have all of those qualities, all of those thoughts, all of those things and ideas, because if you wouldn't, you could never think about them. So if you do, you have it all inside, and what it takes you is just practice. So go and practice, love your life, enjoy every moment, every single day, and I'm gonna see you, I guess, tomorrow. Bye bye.